What's one way that you can get followers who actually want to follow you and are willing? That's what we're going to talk about today. So, a few years ago, I was asked to train someone to take over a leadership role, and the there was a mixed consensus on whether this was going to be the right move or if we should be thinking about somebody else. But one of the concerns was that this person was not really living above the where the followers are. And what I mean is, this person was living at home still, and several of the people who actually, all of the people who were going to be following this person were not anymore living at home. They moved out and they were living a different life already. And one of the things that's really hard, can you imagine having a boss who is maybe back a step in life from where you are, and having to look up to them and listen to them and see, like, but are they really living the life that I want to live? And that's the question we need to ask ourselves as leaders. Are we living the life that our followers want to live, or even are we one step closer than they are? We don't have to be, driving a flashy cars and living in luxury, but we do have to be at least a step ahead of them, and definitely not a step behind where they are. Because if you aren't a step further on the road, how can you take their hand, and how can you move them forward if you're behind them? So that's our little nugget for today is, where are you? Ask yourself, what are you doing that is moving yourself to a better place? And ask yourself, are you a step ahead of your followers, or are you a step behind? And another example was, a while back, a friend of mine called his boss and was asking a question, and it was maybe like 10:30 in the morning, and he said, "Are you still in bed?" And I got to thinking, that can really affect someone when they think, my boss isn't even awake at the times that I'm awake. You have a hard time gaining respect for that person, or maintaining your respect for that person, maybe just in that instance. And it can go away because, of course, they're probably accomplishing more than you are. However, are you living the life that they want to be living? And if you're not, what are some steps? They're probably such simple steps that you can take to start moving in the right direction. And it's all just one step at a time. It doesn't have to be everything. One step today. What is one step today that you could take that would show that you're moving in the right direction?